Hello and welcome to something a little bit different, which apparently is part of the problem, but we'll get to that when we get there. First, I know I catfished a few would-be YouTubers into watching this, so don't worry, I will answer your questions, and it's gonna be better than you think. Well, it'll be simpler. And for my fellow would-be Lego masters, I'll sneak some Lego in there when they least expect it. That way, no one gets exactly what they want, and that's how we're gonna tackle this glorious train wreck of a video together. Let's get into it. I've been doing YouTube for about 3 years, and when I first started out, I was told 3 things. 1, if you keep making videos, they will come. Which is fine advice. I mean, my only issue with this, it sounds a little bit too similar to the Shawshank Redemption strategy.
That's all it takes, really. Pressure and time.
Second thing I was told is to find a niche, a specific thing to make videos about, and let me tell you, Lego is not specific enough. Lego is probably the most saturated video idea out there. That's why you'll see channels only doing Lego City or Lego Star Wars. I even heard of this one guy who only does naked Lego figures. Third thing I was told is all niches are taken, it's all about personality, which completely contradicts the second advice they gave, but you'll find a lot of that going on out there. And I don't even think I believe in this one. I mean, if this is true, then how do you explain Mr. Beast? On with this often confusing and contradicting advice, I just started filming whatever I'd made and took the algorithm for a ride of its life. I mean, I was releasing videos about JFK, Wall-E, vintage cars, Buddha, Futurama. I mean, don't even get me started. And I got no views for a whole year. Not even one. But this video is not about this failing channel. No. I made a whole new kind of fail. One which feels a lot more personal and heartbreaking because I actually tried on this one. Failure is so much worse when you actually try. I made a new channel that only does football Lego logos, and I got this idea back in January last year, and I immediately started dancing in the middle of the street as I imagined the doors to that sweet YouTube money train opening up. But then I was hit by another train, of thought that is, like how every single football related Lego release has failed, and how I've never met a Lego fan that actually likes football, nor have I met a football fan that actually likes Lego. But then again, I don't know that many people. So by March, I had to drag this thing through the Drake equation. No, not that one. Yeah, that's the one. So even if just 1% of football fans like Lego, and 1% of them are on YouTube, and 1% of them leave their YouTube on autoplay or something, I could still get millions of views per video, right? I mean, technically, if you do the math, it's 3,600, but that's still better than what I'm pulling now. So by June, I was convinced. So convinced, in fact, that by August, I began making logos. And you can see here the exact moment I began making logos and when I released the first video. I really didn't think it had that big of an effect. I thought I could do both channels at the same time, but it looks pretty obvious when you look at the numbers, the distraction it actually was. Message! But I didn't know this back in July, I just knew I needed to make enough logos to last for 3 months. I did this because I wanted to build up some momentum, and since the lifespan of a video is about 3 days on YouTube, that means I needed 2 releases a week for 3 months. So that's about 24 logos. I also needed this head start because I know myself. If there wasn't immediate gratification, I'd give up. From a Lego perspective, you can actually see how I'm getting better with each attempt. My favorite is definitely Lazio and Malmö. They translate really well into Lego form for some reason. There are a few simple ones in there, like Wolves is simple, but that was quite fun and looks real good. But my favorite ones were definitely all the round ones, like Real Madrid, AB and Celtic, because they were really difficult to make, but so satisfying when I actually got them. I even developed 2 foundational logo templates because there were so many logos that fit into these 2 shapes. It just made a lot of sense and sped up the whole process. And so with each logo I made and video I prepared, I inflated my expectation just a little bit more and my ego a little bit more with each time, until by the end of October I had pumped that balloon up so much I was convinced I was gonna get 1 million subscribers overnight. Yeah, that's where my head was at. I woke up on the 1st November to a very humble 18 views and 2 subscribers. And both those subscribers were me and my other accounts. And it just got worse from week to week. I am still a little bit surprised not even some of the smaller clubs got more views, but what can I tell you? I don't think YouTube is for amateurs anymore. Message! So as the weeks and months went by and I started staring down the barrel of these basic numbers, I just gave up on the whole thing. I probably shouldn't. I mean, I've been warned you need at least 150 videos to gain any kind of traction. So to give up on just 21, it seems premature. The numbers are actually a lot better than when this channel first started. My football channel has already outperformed in 1 month what took this channel a whole year to do. So I probably should keep it going. Now I know I promised my fellow would-be YouTubers a very simple answer and on how not to fail on YouTube, so here it is. Have a good title. The title is pretty much 80% of your whole video. That's it. Oh yeah, well, you can cheat as well, which is probably even a better solution, but I'm not quite sure how you do it. I know you can buy subscribers, and I'd probably recommend you buy views, because I've never clicked on a video with under 10,000 views.
You must be truly desperate to come to me for help.
What this whole thing has really been about is YouTube owes me $3.50. I've read that YouTube pays $1 for every 1,000 views, and I've been pulling 3,500 views for a while now. That means YouTube owes me
$3.50
for every month I do not have 1,000 subscribers. So if you could be so kind and let YouTube know that
I need about $3.50
by pressing the subscribe button, and if you already subscribed, you can press the like button, so we can finally let the YouTube monster know that they owe me
$3.50.
That'll be it for me this time. As always, thanks for watching, and you have a lovely day, and I'll see you later. Cheers, bye.
I need about $3.50